gon' talk. Tamaya gon' talk about Tamaya.
Hello. Welcome to the Tamaya Show. Today we're going to be talking about the crack epidemic. What is the crack epidemic? Okay. Well, what this is it talks about the beginning when crack started, how it got in our neighborhoods. For myself, growing up in Southfield, Michigan, 8 Mile and Stahelan to be exact, somehow my mother met a bad man, and got a hold of crack. For me, born in 1986, this was important because that's when crack really started taking off. That's when everybody wanted it. It was just, it was as active as weed. Everybody was like, you want to hit of the crack? Come on, let's go get some crack. Let's do some crack. Everybody was doing it. If you're telling yourself, if people are telling you, I never tried it, they tried it. It was common. It was like weed, and it wasn't as bad as people are saying. For myself, for my mother, she was using crack 24/7 along with other drugs. Our generation is that first generation to literally see our mothers walk away from us. Come in the home, be destructive, break everything in the house. So I told somebody, I said, listen, in the 70s, the mothers were not coming home. They'd be like, I'm not coming back, John. You and the kids need to fend for yourself. I'm going on. Okay, so that's what they would do. In the 80s, they would come home high, break everything, cuss everybody out, and then still leave and not come back. So you realize, wait a minute, this is worse than slavery. What's happening here? The mothers are walking away from the children. The mothers are abusing the children. The mothers are the problem. This is the crack epidemic. This was the first time in history, especially for the Black community, where people realize the mothers don't care. Now, the fathers, a dime a dozen. Hey, daddy was a Rolling Stone. We know that, just how it is. But for the mothers to not care, crack turned this world upside down, and no one wants to talk about it, but I'm here to talk about it. Changed everything, affected everybody, from the drug dealers to the drug users. So what we need to really talk about is how that impacted people. Well, we're the first generation of people, of daughters, of women to say, with a mother, without a mother, with a father or without a father, I don't care about anything at all. No matter what, no matter how good life gets, I still don't care. There's a level of anxiety. I think it comes with some depression. I think there's some self-confidence. Anybody who uses drugs, hardcore drugs, why are you using crack? What is going on? Why can't you just smoke weed like everybody else? Why can't you just drink alcohol? Why do you have to use heroin? Why do you have to use anything past me? We're marijuana for me. Our generation, I look at our generation and it's like, okay, we may have had to drop the kids off with hangovers or can't get up in the morning, but at least we're not leaving for life and taking the kids around abusers and crack houses. We're not doing that. So I believe it is a little bit better. Everybody thinks our generation is worse. I can name 5 areas where it's a whole lot better. So as long as you pass the torch to people and say, listen, you ain't got to do what we had to do, and it doesn't have to be the way it was for us, I think you should give yourself a round of applause. The crack epidemic was debilitating. All my friends, main friends, their mothers did crack as well. So we would all sit together and share stories about how mom tried to beat us up, or we were running red lights or hanging out with weird men all hours of the night, and how we knew our family was destroyed over and we hated this world and wanted to leave the planet and ask the Lord to take us out. These were my main friends at the table. These are my homegirls. Shout out to Felicia, Shakita, and Tamika. But the point is, and that was my group, but either way, the crack epidemic destroyed everything. And when you think about it, and we think about all that we lost, especially for the mothers who did crack, to never come back and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I know that was hard on y'all. I'm so glad I'm up out of that." But to overdose and die from it. Wow. Gotta start talking to people, because we really needed you, and you probably really needed them. Now you holding people up by, where is my crack? Well, I'll give you this bike back next year. What is this? Or after 2 years of hearing from you, you send $5 for 2 children. Things like that. It's not all about money, but it is about crack. The crack epidemic, I'm so glad it's gone. I'm so glad I don't see people doing it anymore, because it destroyed everything. A lot of kids didn't get love. A lot of men that I know realizing my mom, she was this skinny, didn't feed us, barely came home. Here, this man, he abused me. He beat her and he beat me. Wow. I thought I had it bad. This was hell. It was hell. So for the people who had parents who used crack, it was an epidemic. It was epidemic, and we are all casualties of that war. And everything directly is related, because think about it. If she would have been in the home protecting on your assignment, wouldn't have had to be in the home with Bobo and Mr. Screwloose. Wouldn't have had to be in the home with con artists, liars, and people who don't have your best interests at heart, because you would have been there on your assignment. But since you were not on your assignment, someone else had to come in and not be on their assignment, cause damage, and indirectly you are still held responsible for what you didn't do and what you didn't prevent. That's why it's like with me, I tell you, I tell my girls, I don't know, left, right, up, down. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there every day, every assignment, every parent teacher conference, every pain, every problem. I'm going to be there, because that way I can confirm nobody abuses you or mistreats you. That's the important part of this. The crack epidemic, it left people uncovered, and then uncovered people get tampered with. And that's really all it is. So you were damaged. Well, now we have to run a class for damaged people who weren't protected. And now this is how we have to talk to you. This is how we have to go about it, because it already happened. And it's sorry to you that happened, that we couldn't protect you and keep you safe. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's already over. This person's dead. This person clearly didn't get it. You got a baby daughter. You haven't seen her since 3. We needed you, ma'am. Are you upset? A little bit, but it's okay. We still made it, lemonade out of the lemons, I guess, but it does matter. So the crack epidemic, it literally destroyed everything America loved. All the joy people had, gone, wiped away. The men sad, women have no passion. Everybody's sitting here. That's why people are glued to these Bibles. Why? You looking for some hope. Everything is destroyed, but we can get it back. But we have to talk about the fact that it was gone. You have a generation of people my age, which is 40, born in 1986, who are like, okay, now I'm ready to talk. And I mean now. And when I say now, meaning in a few more episodes. Still not talking. Can't tell me nothing. I'll start drinking until somebody don't teach me no lessons. I know. It's terrible. This is hell. Believe this is the worst place I've ever been. Can't wait to go to heaven. For sure. But seriously, and talking about it, and my friends and my brothers and sisters in the fights. If your mom was 80 pounds and she used to be 180, I'm here with you. I understand. She got tracks on her arms and don't cover them up. I'm here with you. I understand. I know how it is to live in the motel for years, for things to never get better, to see the seizures, to get the phone calls, and then the final fatal phone call. I understand. And trust me, if it's hell for you, it's hell for me. If you want to talk, cry, please send an email to our email, call our phone. We have a number that's going to be up here, but keep on fighting, keep on going. The crack epidemic, it was big, but hopefully you're in a place now where you've learned something from it, where you can encourage people, say, yes, that we lost some of our strongest fighters behind a powdery substance, behind that crack rock. That crack pipe ain't nothing nice. But hopefully we can just support each other and saying, hey, either way, if you grew up with a parent, a friend, a loved one, an aunt, an uncle, anybody who was using crack, and you're here and you would like to speak out about it, I hope this serves as a little bit of support to say, hey, at least you're still here. Thank you.
We gon' talk about it. Tamaya. We gon' talk about it. Tamaya. We gon' talk. Tamaya gon' talk about it. We gon' talk. Tamaya gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. Tamaya. We gon' talk about it. Tamaya. We gon' talk.